Hello and welcome student. Today we will start the second video lecture of this lecture series Motion in One Dimension of class 9th. Till last lecture we have studied about the motion in 1D, motion in one dimension. From today we will proceed further from one dimension. We have already studied what do you mean by the one dimension. We have studied what do you mean by vector quantity, what do you mean by scalar quantity, what do you mean by motion, what do you mean by rest, what do you mean by motion in one dimension, what do you mean by motion in two dimension. Now we will further proceed what do you mean by motion. So we have already studied if any of the reference frame, you can see the video from the last lecture, if any of this reference frame, if the position of any of the coordinate of this reference frame changes with respect to time, then the body is said to be in motion. If all the coordinate of this reference frame remain constant with respect to time, constant means there is no movement in either of the coordinate of this reference frame, then the body is said to be in rest. So again, when the motion happens in this coordinate in this reference frame, then the motion is again of two types. One is your distance, another one is your displacement. So what do you mean by distance and what do you mean by displacement? Distance, total path covered between 2 points, known as distance, and displacement, shortest path covered between 2 points. We can take an example. Suppose we need to move from A to B. So suppose we have adopted this path. This is distance. Suppose this path, and shortest path between A to B is this. So this represents the displacement and remaining all paths represent the distance. This is again distance. So one conclusion we can draw from here, that the distance can equal to the displacement also. Distance can equals to the displacement also, or always greater than displacement. Always greater than. So this can also be distance and also be a displacement. So distance and displacement can be equal, but distance can never be less than displacement. The distance will always greater than equal to displacement. We can take an example for understanding the distance and displacement. Suppose a body moves from A to B in a east direction 8 unit, and then B to C in a north direction 6 unit. So what is the total distance? 8 plus 6, that is equal to 40. What is the displacement? So we can use a Pythagoras theorem. Clearly it is a right angle triangle. 8 and 6. First it moves in the east direction, then in north direction. So we can similarly we can use Pythagoras theorem. By using the Pythagoras theorem, we will find that A to C equal to 10. So displacement is equal to 10, while the distance equals to 40. One more important note, that displacement can be 0 also. Suppose you have started the position of a body from O, and after repeating the complete path it return to the same point, then the displacement will be 0. Suppose a body is thrown upward and it will reach the same point, then again the distance equal to 2s. Suppose the distance is equal to s, on reaching the top it again come back. The distance equal to 2s while the displacement equal to 0. So I think you all are aware of what do you mean by distance and what do you mean by the displacement. Now the next topic is what do you mean by speed and what do you mean by velocity. So in this series, as we move further, we need to understand what do you mean by speed and what do you mean by velocity. Speed is nothing, the rate of change of distance with time. Rate itself determines the distance divided by time. Suppose a body cover a 15 meter in 2 seconds. So speed is equal to 15 by 2, that is equal to 7.5 meter per second. So we know very well speed is equal to distance upon time. Distance is measured in meter, time is measured in second, as a unit of time is second. So speed is equal to meter per second. So what is the difference between speed and velocity? What do you mean by speed and velocity? So in case of velocity, the rate of change in displacement, while in the case of speed, there is a rate of change in distance. And you all are aware what do you mean by the distance and what do you mean by the displacement. So we know very well speed is equal to the rate of change in distance, while the velocity is equal to the rate of change of displacement. Displacement upon time. Again the unit of displacement is meter times second. The velocity is again measured in meter per second. Now we again having speed, having the 4 part. Speed again having the fourth part and velocity again. So speed equal to, what do you mean by uniform speed? What do you mean by non-uniform? What do you mean by average speed? Or what do you mean by instantaneous speed? Similarly, uniform, non-uniform, and instantaneous velocity. So first we will discuss what do you mean by uniform speed and non-uniform speed. Uniform speed, equal distance covered in equal interval of time. Equal distance covered in equal interval of time known as uniform speed. What do you mean by non-uniform distance speed? Equal distance covered in unequal interval of time. Equal distance covered in unequal interval of time. Non-uniform speed. What do you mean by average speed? Average speed is simply total distance covered upon total time taken. While in the case of velocity, uniform speed, equal distance at a particular direction. Equal distance at a particular direction covered in equal interval of time, that is known as uniform velocity. Here velocity, here we are talking about the velocity. So the distance is treated along with the direction. Only this term direction will be added and the definition will remain same. While in the case of non-uniform velocity, unequal distance at a particular direction covered in unequal interval of time, or we can say equal distance covered in a particular direction in unequal interval of time, known as non-uniform velocity. What do you mean by instantaneous velocity? Instantaneous velocity, velocity at particular instant of time. Suppose we are moving. First, we will discuss uniform. Suppose we are moving that uniform. Let's take an example of uniform speed. So suppose the distance covered 2 meter in 1 second, 4 meter in 2 seconds, 6 meter in 3 seconds. So here is the equal distance covered in equal interval of time, 2 upon 1, 4 upon 2, 6 upon 3. So this is an example of uniform speed. Unequal distance covered in equal interval of time. Suppose this is example. Here the distance varies according to time. This is not uniform. Instantaneous displacement at distance at a particular instant of time. Suppose we need to find the speed at this instant. So suppose the time is 4 second and distance is 16 meter. So particular instant of time we need to determine the distance at particular instant. Suppose it is the 16 and instant of time is 3 to 4. 4 minus 3. So this is known as instantaneous speed. This is known as instantaneous speed. So speed at particular instant of time. Suppose you are moving from point A to B and at particular instant, suppose that you cover the 3 meter in 1 second, 6 meter in 2 second, 8 meter in 3 second, 16 meter in 4 second. Suppose they had asked the speed at third second, so it will equal to distance is equal to 8 upon 3. So this is known as instantaneous speed. This is known as instantaneous speed. For uniform speed, this must be uniform. 2 upon this is the distance and this is the time. So 2 meter in 1 second, 4 meter in 2 seconds, 6 meter in 3 seconds, 8 meter in 4 seconds. This is the example of uniform. And for non-uniform, we can have an example. Suppose this is the distance, this is the time. 2 meter in 1 second, 6 meter in 2 seconds, 9 meter in 3 seconds, 15 meter in 4 seconds. This is the example of non-uniform speed. What do you mean by this average speed? So for understanding this average speed, as we have already discussed the formula for the average speed. So what do you mean by this average speed? Average speed equal to the total distance covered upon total time taken. So let's take an example. A body moved from A to B, cover half of its distance with speed of 60 km per hour and rest half with a speed of 40 km per hour. Find average speed. This is the most frequently asked question which is generally asked in the examination. So what do you mean by average speed? Most of the students will commit a mistake. They will simply add 60 plus 40 divided by half of 2 divided by 2, then equals to 50 km per hour. This is a wrong solution. This is a wrong solution. We need to determine the average speed. So suppose we take our 2 point A and B. The distance between A and B is x. So for first half it is equal to x by 2 and the second half it is again equal to x by 2. So we will simply apply our formula average speed. This is the time. For the first half the time is taken t1 and for second half the time is taken t2. So we know very well time t1 is equal to distance upon speed. So for first half the speed is equal to 60 km per hour. t2 distance upon speed, that is equal to 40 km per hour. The average speed equal to total distance covered, total time taken, x by 120, x by 80. After solving by taking LCM, you will get the answer, that is equal to 48 km per hour. So this is the example of average speed. I hope you all will understand what do you mean by this average speed, what do you mean by uniform speed, non-uniform speed. Okay, let's move to our another topic, that is the graph. Before reaching the graph, we need to understand what do you mean by acceleration and retardation. This is again very important concept. What do you mean by acceleration and retardation? Acceleration and retardation. Acceleration is nothing. We will all aware of the accelerator we use in the bikes. So suppose a body is moving with a 4 km per hour. Suppose a body is moving with a velocity of 6 meter per second, and suddenly within 2 seconds it will increase its speed to 10 meter per second. So there is a change in the velocity. Initially it is moving with a speed of 6 meter per second, then suddenly it will moving with a speed of 10 meter per second, and this change will occur in within 2 seconds. So what do we mean by acceleration? As we move along with the definition of acceleration, that is simply the rate of change of in velocity, known as acceleration. So rate means divided by time. So we know very well acceleration equal to v minus u upon t, where v is the final velocity and u is the initial velocity, and t is the time at which there is a change occur in the velocity. So acceleration is here, the final velocity is equal to 10 meter per second, initial velocity is 6 meter per second, and this change in velocity occur within 2 seconds. So acceleration equal to 4 upon 2, that is equal to 2. We know very well the unit for the velocity is meter per second, and for time again equal to the second. So this unit will equal to the meter per second square. So acceleration is equal to 2 meter per second square. Within every second the acceleration of 2 meter per second square is provided. Then what do we mean by retardation? Suppose a body is moving with a 10 meter per second, initial velocity is high and final velocity is 6 meter per second. Suppose you are moving with a bike and you are suddenly applies a brake. So within 2 seconds the speed fall from 10 meter per second to 6 meter per second. So there is a change in a velocity within a time interval, but you can notice that the final velocity, here the final velocity is always higher than the initial velocity, while in the case of retardation the final velocity is less than in comparison to the initial velocity. So again you will apply the formula A equal to V minus U upon T, that is equal to 6 minus 10 upon 2, that is equal to minus 2 meter per second square, and this acceleration can never be negative. So this negative represent that there is a retardation, and the term is coined for this negative acceleration is known as retardation. So we can take an example also. Suppose a body, we can take an example also. Suppose a body, you can write a question. Suppose a body is moving with a speed of 36 km per hour. Initially body moving with a speed of 54 km per hour, and after some time it increases its speed to 72 km per hour. After some time means within 4 seconds. Suppose we have taken the time intervals also. Find acceleration. So first of all you need to notice the unit also. Within 4 seconds acceleration, unit for acceleration meter per second square, and here the velocity is given an suppose speed or velocity, whatever can be taken, 54 km per hour, and then speed can also be there 72 km per hour. So first we will convert this velocity into kilometer per hour into meter per second. So we will simply 54 is multiplied by 5 by 18, that is equal to 15 meter per second, and again 72 into 5 by 18, that is equal to 20 meter per second, and within 4 seconds it will be, so we know very well acceleration equal to V minus U by T, that is equal to 20 minus 15 divided by 4, that is equal to 5 by 4, 1.25 meter per second square is the acceleration. So I hope student all of you are aware of this, what do you mean by speed, what do you mean by velocity, what do you mean by uniform speed, non-uniform speed, average speed, instantaneous speed, uniform velocity, non-uniform velocity, acceleration. In next lecture we will study the graph related questions of this speed, velocity, and after that we will study the equation of motion. Okay, that we will study in the next lecture.